There's been a victory, Lurie Daniel
Yes,
Favors. Talk
it
about
just
it. Talk
came
about
out.
it.
It just came out over the last segment. We because we're in the middle of this court case. We, the census world, are in the middle of multiple court battles because the Trump administration has been trying to make sure that Black and Brown communities, in particular, are not fully counted on the census. He doesn't want undocumented people included in the apportionment counts for the allocation of representatives in the House of Congress. They have done everything but call in the name of Black Jesus to try to ensure that our communities don't get counted on the census. There was a victory a few weeks ago where Judge Coe out in California essentially said not only does the record show that the decision to cut the census calendar by an entire month, not only was that in contravention of all the science, that wasn't even a decision the Census Bureau made. And today, the Ninth Circuit, which was hearing the appeal of that decision, agreed with her. And so I'm thrilled. This is an exciting time, which means that right now you can still fill out your census. You can go to my2020census.gov. You can call 844-330-2020 and fill it out over the phone. Or if you still have your paper form and mail is okay in your area, you can even submit your paper form and take it to the post office and drop it in the box. But we don't know how long this is going to last. So we kind of have the whole month of October, but we don't know what shenanigans they'll pull next. So time is running out. They do not want us to fill it out because when we are fully counted, our complete counts get factored into the federal formulas that determine how much money we get for every single social service that our communities rely on. And recovering from a pandemic is going to require a hell of a lot of social services. So this is a victorious moment. I'm thrilled. And the leadership of the attorneys, the Urban League and BAJI, the Black Alliance for Just Immigration, have been all up in the courts. I'm so proud of them, and I'm ecstatic. But we don't know how long this victory is going to last. So go fill out y'all census.
And Black folks, let's stop being skeptical. Lurie has told us for the last 3 years, how important it is. We've been talking about it year one. I mean, once I realized, because I was an anti-census person. And I didn't believe it. I was like one of them people. It didn't matter. Laura Coates gathered me up on it. And then you came behind and boppity-bop me upside the head. And don't take all day to recognize logic and sense. 10 whole years is what we're squandering if we do not vote. 10 years of resources. And when we talk about wealth gaps, 10 years is a long damn time to not get all of the resources and be getting by on bubble gum and paper clips. I'm tired of us always scrimping by when we can actually operate in our full selves, fully erect, fully upright, and get everything that we deserve to have because we're counted. So when they knock on your door, they came by my door 3 times and I had already filled it out. And I didn't get upset. I'm like, you not Jehovah's Witness? We good. No, I'm just playing. I even entertain them too because they're all people. So listen, fill out the damn census. Fill it out. I got my neighbors filling it out. I'm like, fill out the census. Stop playing. Get counted. Thank you, Lurie.
Especially if you've been protesting, because everything we protest about at its core is usually about the lack of resources. People were talking about budget justice and taking money out of the police budget and putting it in other programs because there's not enough money. We protest for the schools. We protest for better health care. We protest to show Black Lives Matter. And all of these things have at their heart resource allocation. And if we don't have the resources, the money, and the political power, half the things we protest about, we would not have to protest about in the same way. And, white supremacy is going to make sure we always got to protest. So let's just put that caveat out there. But we would not have to protest about not having enough money for schools if we were being fully counted on a census, because half the time we're protesting is because the communities we're protesting on behalf of had less than 50% of a census count the last census calendar.